Hello, we have a 30-minute Vinyasa class today, just about moving and stretching and connecting with your breath. How many times do I say that? But that's what I really want you to focus on today, just really feeling that breath all the way down to your belly and noticing how that changes everything that's happening in yourself, in your internal world. All of these things I keep talking about because they are so important. If you do want to set an intention to your class, maybe it's compassion, enjoyment, just having fun, not practicing with your ego, maybe pushing yourself. That could be a really great way for you to kind of navigate through the class. And as always, if you want to take it somewhere else, use my cues as guidance rather than you have to do it exactly as I say. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start sitting down. Okay, whenever you're ready, just come to a seat. I think I'm going to start kneeling. Okay, and then start to close your eyes. Hands wherever you want them. And already taking that breath in through your nose and out. Maybe a big sigh for the first couple of big breaths. And checking in on yourself, doing a bit of a body scan, just noticing what areas feel tight. Starting to take that breath in through the nose. Maybe some sighs through the mouth to start with. And again, in and out. Maybe you feel ready to just take this breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Every time you breathe in, really focus on breathing with your belly all the way down to your belly. As you breathe down to your belly, then imagine your ribcage expanding side to side. Every exhale, feel the shoulders dropping, feel the jaw softening, inhaling. And out. And just staying just like this in your own breath rhythm for a few more rounds. Okay, one more of your biggest round of breath all the way in. And out. Next inhale, start to blink your eyes open if they were closed, reaching the arms up, gazing up. If you're lying, come into a seat. Reach the arms up. Exhaling, going to take the right arm down, reach the left arm up and over. Feel that stretch down the left side of your body. Still breathing. As you breathe in, really think about that breath moving to the side of the body now. More of a stretch, keep reaching that arm, that right arm over to the right side. Keep rooting down the left hip as well, and you're going to notice an even deeper stretch. Keep this chest open, so keep the left rib cage, the left lung moving up to the sky. Maybe you even take the gaze up. And then bend the elbow or bend the arm, taking the hand behind the head. Keeping this openness of the chest. On your exhale, you're going to take the elbow down, crossing the body to the right side. On your inhale, you're moving all the way back up again. Really push the head into the hand as you lift all the way up. Exhaling down. Maybe you feel some movement through the oblique, through that side muscle, down the side of your torso. Inhaling up. Keep rooting down that left hip. One more time, all the way down. The most crossed over to the right side that you can. And inhaling all the way up. Really nice. Next inhale, we're going to switch all the way over. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Rooting down through that right hip. Breathing into that side body, that right side, keeping that chest open. And breathing. Waking up our spine, ready for the day. Remember, you can crawl that left arm, left hand further out for a deeper stretch. And then bend the arm, take the hand behind the head, really push that head into the hand. Next, exhale, you know where we're going. We're crossing over the body down to the left side. We are inhaling, we're coming all the way up. Really feel yourself expand as you reach up. And then exhale as you come down. The fullest inhale gets you all the way back up. Exhale moves you down. Last inhale coming all the way up. Really feel yourself manipulating through that back. Inhale, both arms up to the sky, looking up. Really nice. Kind of feel like you're pulling yourself up a rope ladder or something. Stretching through every single vertebrae. Still taking those big breaths. Maybe you're just taking those side to side movements. Really nice. As you exhale, you're going to take the hands behind you. You're going to come into a kneel if you aren't already. You're going to take the knees apart, toes are together. You're going to drive up through the hips, squeezing the glutes into your baby camel, drawing the shoulder blades together, reaching that chest open. Squeezing those glutes, waking up your hips, waking up your glutes. Maybe you even feel a bit of a stretch through the front of the thigh, through the hip flexor. Exhaling, you're coming down. If you need to take a break off the wrist, you can just turn them the other way, or you can stay on the hands as they are, placing them back down. We're doing that 2 more times. Squeeze the glutes, lift up through your hips. Really still think about lengthening through that back. I always cue my students in our bridges to think about the crease of the bum going to the crease of the knee. So you can still think about that here. Final breath in. Exhale down. Again, you can come off of those wrists if needed. Final time, driving all the way up. Maybe you even take that head back if that feels good in your neck. Final big breath in and a big sigh. All the way down, moving into your all fours. How do you feel now you are here in your all fours? Do you need to move? You have the freedom. Nobody is watching you. That is the beauty of online. So go for it. You've got a bit of time here. I'll give you a few breaths just to feel into where you want to go. Maybe you have no idea of where you want to go, so I'm just going to encourage you to just move. Noticing how those wrists are today, especially for people that are going to be working on their computer. This is a perfect time to just start to stretch out. Maybe you're still taking some big sighs. Okay, and one final full round of breath, whichever movement you're taking. And a big exhale, really nice. We're back in our all fours. We're going to extend the right leg all the way back. We're driving that heel backwards. We're straightening through that leg. Keep breathing. We're going to lift up the left arm. We're extending it in front of us, reaching the left arm as far away from you as you can, like when our arms are up to the sky and we were pulling ourselves up that rope ladder. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you work on breathing rather than holding that core tight. You are keeping on extending, expanding your belly. Or maybe you lift up your right leg. Keep drawing the heel away from the hand, hand away from the heel. Thinking about your back, trying to keep everything level. Still breathing here. One more big breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to come into a cat back. At the same time, elbow and knee move together. Inhaling, extend. Exhale, knee and elbow. And extend. One more, connect and stay here in this connect. I want you to push up through that right hand, lifting up that back, curling everything in, keeping that knee, elbow together, keeping that thigh into the chest. Really nice. And releasing everything down. You're back in your all fours. Good job. Extending the left leg, driving that left heel backwards, working that calf stretch. And then we're going to extend the right arm. Staying with these nice breaths, making sure we're not holding that belly rigid, we're allowing it to expand. Remember, diaphragm is an integral part of your core. It cannot work, or your core cannot work, if you are not breathing. Maybe you stay here, maybe you lift up that left leg. Heel away from the hand, hand away from the heel. Embrace those wobbles. Good job. Maybe you need to smile, right? It's the morning. Let's lighten things up a bit. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee, connect, round through that back. Inhale, extend. And exhale in. One more, inhale. Exhale, knee and elbow together, hug together. Really round through that back, keeping the knee and thigh as high up into the chest as possible. Keep pushing the ground away with that left hand. One more breath in. Staying for the whole of the exhale. Don't cheat and rush that exhale. And you're back in your all fours. Taking the hands slightly in front of your shoulders, slowly taking the whole of the chest down to the ground, forehead down. Inhaling up into your baby cobra, using your back, pushing the fronts of the feet onto the ground, engaging those thighs, lifting the hands off, reaching the arms backwards. Hands back under the shoulders, forehead down. Inhaling back up into your all fours. Don't even think about it. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. You know your body. You know how you are feeling. You've already checked in on yourself. So find your downward dog, however it finds you. Maybe the knees are bent more than usual. Maybe the heels are off of the ground more than normal. Who cares? Seriously. Take some big sighs here. We've got 3 big breaths coming our way in this downward dog. Breathing in. And out. Keep those fingers spread, pushing down through the knuckles. Keep breathing. Final breath in. And out. Good job. 3-leg dog. Right leg high to the sky. Hips square to the ground. Toes facing down. Bend that knee. Scorpion dog. Take that right knee up to the sky. Right heel towards your left glute. So you're opening up your hip. Keep that right shoulder down to the ground. Good job. Maybe you play around here. Maybe you rotate the ankle. Maybe you take some circles with the knee. Maybe you even straighten through that right leg. On your next exhale, we're coming all the way forward through your tiger curl, knee to nose, stepping forward. We're in our low lunge. We're going to hold here in our low lunge. We're thinking about that knee and that thigh hugging up into our chest. Rather than kind of dumping down into the joints, we're hugging everything up and in. Remember, hands can be on blocks if you've got those available to you. Back knee can be down. Good job. Placing the hands down, taking that right leg straight back. Either you're coming through your vinyasa or you're coming straight back to your downward dog. Maybe you take a couple of breaths in child's pose. And then everybody come and meet us in downward facing dog. 3-leg dog, left leg up to the sky. Hips square, toes square down to the ground, bending that knee. Left knee up to the sky, left heel moves towards the right glute. You're opening up through that hip. Left shoulder still facing the ground. Breathing here. Again, you take any movements you want here. Next, exhale, we're moving through tiger curl, rounding through that back, stepping forward. We're in our low lunge. We're hugging that thigh, hugging that knee up into our chest, up into our torso. We're gazing forward. We're thinking about a really nice long line from the heel to the head. Good job. One more breath in. Exhaling, hands down, stepping straight back. You've got the option for Vinyasa again. Maybe you're taking Vinyasa on your knee. You're coming down to the ground. You're coming into your baby cobra. Exhaling down to the ground through all fours back to your downward facing dog. We're all meeting our downward dog. Right leg, three-leg dog. Scorpion dog, we're opening up that knee again. Maybe you keep a straight leg and you keep that straight leg as you move all the way forward into your low lunge. Or you come through tiger curl. Low lunge, we're back in our low lunge, hugging everything in. We're taking the back knee down, we're moving into our half splits. Keeping that nice length through the back. Remembering that leg does not need to be straight. And thinking about what is happening in the lower back. If the hamstrings are super tight, they may be causing tension in that lower back, maybe even just underneath that bum cheek on the lengthened leg side. So again, it's about you checking in with yourself. You know your body better than anybody else does. Good job. Coming all the way forward, we find ourselves in low lunge again, hands down. Option to come through Vinyasa, child's pose, or just moving into your downward dog. And we're all in our downward facing dog, three-leg dog, left leg high, scorpion dog, opening that knee up. Again, you've got the option to come through tiger curl or straighten that left leg and take that straightened leg all the way forward into your low lunge. Taking that back knee down, half splits. Breathing here. Good job, everyone. All the way forward, hands down. You've got the option for Vinyasa. Everybody will meet downward dog. As you can see, we're layering up on our flow, three-leg dog, right leg high. Bending that knee, opening that knee up. Coming all the way forward to the front low lunge, all the way back, half splits. Good job. Coming all the way back, low lunge, turning that heel down on the left foot. Warrior two. Reaching forward, peaceful warrior, reverse. Keep sinking that front knee down. Really nice. Staying here for one more breath in. And on your exhale, cartwheeling the hands down to the ground. Vinyasa or straight back to your downward dog. And we are here, downward dog, left side, three-leg dog. Opening up, scorpion dog. Tiger curl all the way forward, low lunge. Half splits. And forward, opening up into your warrior two. Softening the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, reaching forward, peaceful warrior. Breathing here. Keep bending through that front leg. Nice, everyone. Next exhale, you find the hands down to the ground. You find yourself coming through that Vinyasa. And everybody's going to meet in child's pose. Knees together or knees wide, you decide. Sending that breath into the back body now. Still keeping those rib cage expanding side to side. Maybe you're softening the arms down, or maybe you keep reaching and crawling the fingers forward. Inhaling, everybody creep those fingers forward. Exhaling, walking the hands over to the right side. Move your torso slightly over to the right. Head still in between the arms. Keep rooting down through that left hip. And maybe with every inhale, you keep creeping those fingers forward. Maybe every exhale, you keep moving the fingers over to the right. Final breath in. And out. All the way back through center, over to the left. Rooting down through that right side. Breathing into that right side, softening the head down. Still expanding through your belly, through the back of the body, all the way back through center. Rolling up into your all fours, coming into our cat-cows. Big inhale, dropping the pelvis, gazing up. Exhale into your cat, pushing the hands into the ground, chin to chest, belly button to sky. And in. And out. One more. And out. Staying here with your cat pose, belly button pulling through to the spine. Just tuck your toes and push all the way up, downward dog. Really beautiful. 3-leg dog, right leg high. All the way forward into your pigeon, so right knee to the right wrist, right foot to the left wrist. Walking that left leg backwards, keeping the knee down, the thigh down, the front of the foot down. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you walk the head down, walk the hands down. Head moves down with them, down to the ground. Now, if you don't have props, and this is super uncomfortable, for me, I hate pigeon. There you go, I said it. International Yoga Day, I hate pigeon. You can come round with that back leg, cross that right leg over, and come into your seated figure 4. Thinking about the ankle on the right side to the outside of that left thigh. So wherever you want to go. If you have decided pigeon, just think about why you've decided it. Maybe you do love it. Or maybe you're doing it out of habit just because I said, or maybe you think that because we're in a yoga class you have to do it. But actually, whenever you do it, you don't feel so great. Okay, one more breath in. And out, good job. If your hands are in front of you or the head is down, walking the hands back in, placing them down onto the mat, pushing up back into your downward dog. Maybe you shake through that right leg. And then on to the other side, left leg high, 3-leg dog, tiger curl forward, left knee, left wrist, left foot, right wrist. Walking that right leg backward, checking that the leg is straight out from the hip. And then again, you decide where you want to go. Maybe one side is particularly tighter than the other and you do have to take that alternative. Still doing the same thing, we're still working through that external rotation. Good job. If your head is all the way down, walking the hands back in, you're pushing up. Coming into our final downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths here to take any movements that you feel like you need before we come down to lying onto our back. Maybe it's some twisting. Maybe it's some spinal waves forward into a cobra. Or maybe it's just holding in stillness and really focusing on your breath. Taking one more breath in and out. However you want to get forward, we're gazing forward, bending the knees. Maybe it's a step, maybe it's a hop. Maybe you come through Malasana, or you simply step forward and take the bum down. Let's do a boat pose. Why not? Why not? Make sure that you're really sitting on the bony part of your bum. I know for some of us, aka me, to find the bony part of your bum is a little bit harder. So just sit up nice and tall, reaching the arms out, big inhale. Exhaling, lifting up the legs. Maybe the legs don't lift up. Maybe you keep just on the toes and lift one leg and then the other leg. Maybe you are super strong and you can straighten those legs, but try not to collapse. So keep sitting up tall. Keep thinking about a short distance between the legs and the chest. Really nice. Breathing in. Try to soften the face and smile again. Come on. We're here because we chose to, right? In, out, coming down into your half boat. All the way up. And down. And up. And down. One more up. Good job. Maybe you do test the waters. Arms up, legs up. And then slowly make your way all the way down. Good job. We are down. We're not moving from here. Taking some breaths. Allowing yourself to soften. Good job. Taking the feet as wide as the mat. Knees up to the sky. And then just gently drop both knees over to the right side. Extending the left arm all the way to the left, gazing left. If you want more of a stretch, taking the right foot onto the outside of that left thigh. Still breathing here. Good job. Maybe you start to notice the change of your breath. All of these times that we have to observe are so special because it means that when things aren't slowed down and is controlled, you will still notice what's happening in your body. Really good job. Placing both feet on the ground again, knees up to the sky, softening the knees over to the left. Right arm extends, gazing to the right. Again, you've got the option for that deeper stretch, taking that left foot to the outside of the right thigh. Breathing here. Really nice. Unraveling nice and slowly, knees back up, hug both knees in. Keeping thinking about the shoulders pulling down as you draw the knees into the chest. Oh, my head is off of the screen, but you know where I am. And then the next inhale, really expand. And the next exhale, rolling up into a tiny ball. Forehead moves towards the knees. And whenever you are ready, moving down into your Shavasana. Legs out long, hands away from the body, palms facing up. Let go. Give yourself permission to not be in control for just a few moments. Allow your breath to be your guiding light. And just allow all of those thoughts to soften. They're still going to be there. There's no magic fix. But use your breath to soften. Feeling the back of the head softening down, the space behind the eyes relaxing. Releasing through the jaw, softening through the shoulders. That softness through the shoulders works its way down through the arms, all the way through the torso to the hips, to the glutes. As the glutes and the hips release, it takes the legs down with them, and it softens the feet out to the side. And you find yourself here, just in this perfect equilibrium of support underneath you, lightness on top of you, almost feeling like you are floating. If you can stay here, please stay here. If not, we're going to start to wake up. We're going to start to wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes, stretching the arms overhead, moving the fingers and toes away from one another. When you're ready, bending the knees, rolling over to the left side, your energetic side. Gently pushing all the way up, nice and supporting, you're nice and supported. Keeping your eyes closed. Coming into a comfortable seat, hands make their way down to the thighs. Thinking about crown of the head reaching back up. Softening the jaw, softening the shoulders down, breathing space into the vertebrae. And continuing to take that breath in through the nose, filling up through the belly. And out. Hands at heart center, bow the chin to the chest, thumbs to the third eye. Connect back to yourself. And give yourself a really big thank you. Thank you for moving. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for just being you. Taking a final breath to close the class. Inhaling. And out. Hands away from the eyes. And blink the eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing. I hope that has helped you in whatever part of your day that you are in. And I cannot encourage you enough to keep connecting back to yourself. Keep thinking about how you're reacting to things throughout the day and see what happens when you come back into that breath. Thank you again, and I hope that you are enjoying this platform.